spellcasting was never a question.
It was
It was more a matter. It was a more matter of his AI.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
oh, by the way, I found out Garden of Assemblage has a mod for KH3.
Huh? Why
Ooh,
not?
nice.
I might bring that up in the Archipelago server and see like, hey, can someone help me figure out how to get unsupported set up and see if we could get it for KH3?
Oh God, no.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I would switch to KH3, not you. Just because I think I really do like this game. I think it has my favorite combat in the series. The only thing is,
and that's just something that we inherently disagree on.
Yeah. I think it's because, here's my thing, I like the form changes.
No, I like the concept of the form changes, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
However, I personally think that KH2 just does a better job at the overall combat system.
That's fair. Yeah, my reason I like KH3 more is mostly because, one, I like... Well, okay. For one thing, they got rid of the finishers needed to kill bosses. Which is just better because, in fact, I'm a melee combat user, primarily. And I feel like, if I'm going to be honest, especially early game, drives were kind of limited because of the fact... Once you get, like, the drive... I think, is the ability called Drive Converter on Oblivion? The one where if you're an MP recharge, your drive recharges faster?
Mm.
Once you get that and you can actually start using the drives a little bit more, it's a little bit more useful. But then it also sucks with the fact that you can't really use drives, which is one of the main combat mechanics of the game, in certain boss fights.
Yeah.
Sephiroth...
That's why KH2 Final
added limit.
That by adding limit form.
Yeah, which...
Something that I just... That's just something that I appreciate with just the modding scene for KH2 in general, whenever they make new drive forms.
Yeah. They just have a single characters not requiring the team.
Stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah. That I think is what, like, I think a couple of my problems with KH2's combat mostly have to do with the original release.
Yeah.
Because, like, some of the decisions are kind of dumb. Like, for example, the aforementioned drive thing. I do find the form changes to be a little bit more practical than drives.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the fact that they're just something that'll occur naturally. And then the Grand Magic on top of it is also a nice addition.
Yeah, no, the Grand Magic, I think, is here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
KH3's combat is designed for KH3.
Yeah, KH2's is designed for...
I don't like KH3 combat that much.
Yeah. I also find the animations just to be a little bit smoother. But that's also the nature of KH3.
I honestly think that KH3 is too floaty sometimes.
There is a mod that lets you adjust the weight values, so you can fix that yourself.
Yes.
If fine-tune it.
I'm just saying base game, right?
I know. I just figured I'd mention that. Yeah.
Also, like, it's already enough of a thing just modding KH2.
Yeah, KH3 is actually pretty easy to mod. It's actually easier to set up some of the mods for KH3 than it was for KH2 because of the fact you just create one of the mod folders and it just installs automatically.
Yeah.
You don't need like a separate mod installer because of the fact it runs in Unreal, which is inherently easier to mod.
Yes.
Someone's making a full combat conversion mod with like a stance system based around Shion.
Yeah. I mean, there's also like a full recreation mod for days in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
Which I really want to see that.
I will be honest, I was mentioning it earlier. Kingdom Hearts going to PC just kind of opened a floodgate for modders.
Yeah. They're finally acknowledged.
Yeah, here's the thing. They were modding the PS2 build.
I need to make analogy for Inside Out.
Yeah.
For context, I am playing a Skyblock map.
Ah.
Yeah.
I will still say, I think like of the worlds, I think the Pixar worlds got treated some of the best.
Oh yeah.
Like Monsteropolis and Toy Box have some great scenes, but with Yeetus the Vanitas and Woody telling Xehanort nobody loves you.
Nobody's ever loved you. Oh.
Then there is, and the fact that none of them are none of the Pixar worlds are recreating a story. They are just Toy Box is completely original, and Monster is a post story, which I love.
Yeah, Monstropolis having like a post story is one of the better parts of all that.
Yeah.
Mainly because it actually, lets the characters grow.
Yeah. With I can't say anything about the Pirates world just because of the fact I don't blame them for making that decision, because Pirates 3 story is a bit of a mess.
Yeah, it's also, of course, it's Nomura's favorite movie.
No, don't get me wrong. Here's the thing, it's a good mess. It is a good mess. The only issue is there's too many moving pieces.
Yes.
That's why Nomura loves it.
Yes.
But
Yes.
it would never work as a Kingdom Hearts game. It barely worked as its own game. Because of the fact that Sora would need to be at 4 different places at once. And with the fact that Jack is our main party member, it just never would have worked.
Yeah.
I think the middle ground that they struck, which is kind of a hybrid, they used the plot of the movie for the boss fight, and the opening, and that's it. Similar to what they did with Olympus. Though Olympus, I think, was just done that way because James Wood.
Yeah.
Which I love. It's like, so we'd like you to come back to voice Hades. Oh, I'm sorry, you need me to do what again? He'll do it for free.
Oh, you're doing what for me?
He's great. He's great as Hades, I'll be honest.
Okay, good. Enchantment Industry is in this mod pack. My problem is actually getting to the fucking nether.
So it is interesting. Like I'm noticing it a little bit. Oh, I'm noticing it a little bit more with this run. It's their choices of scenes that are pre-rendered cutscenes, because most of the cutscenes in this game are all in engine. There was one in the Kingdom of Corona, which is at the very end of the scene, where she heals Eugene. And then here, of course, I mean, granted, I don't think there was any other way they were going to do Let It Go outside of pre-rendered.
Yeah.
There's so much shit going on in that sequence that doing it in engine would have been a fucking nightmare. Oh. I've also, it's just in particular the fact that they pre-rendered the end of Tangled, I find interesting just because of the fact the end of Tangled is kind of the one element Sora needs to figure out on how to fix shit, or how to regain the power of waking. Like the two biggest hits to how to do it is from Tangled and from Hercules. Mostly just because of the fact of why their powers came back. And Pirates is also a big implication to him. And yeah, we won't say what, but it's like, as soon as he gets those powers, he fucks up with them royally.
Just like my button.
Oh boy, it's Olaf. I've already said I don't hate Frozen, but it's definitely my least favorite movie in this set of in this game.
Silly spiky grass. Give me back my foot.
Yeah, just because I'm not. Which is a shame. I actually love the world itself, mostly because, as you know, I love my snowy environments.
Mm-hmm.
I also feel like, just in terms of writing, Sora has more in common with Rapunzel than he does with Elsa.
Yeah.
Just because of the fact,
Funny thing, he was
to her
talking
coming outside the first
funny.
time, Sora kind of relates to when he first left his world.
Everybody knows Snowman can't walk. You must have imagined it.
Donald calling Sora crazy
Thought it
again.
was real.
Well, maybe we'll see him again. But if we
Hey,
don't get
Sora
going,
is crazy.
we'll
I mean,
never
true.
reach Elsa's
He's talking to a talking duck and a talking dog.
Oh, right. I almost forgot.
Who are the goats?
Oh yeah, no, I love Donald and Goofy.
Heal.
Then there's oh god, I'm trying to remember here. Oh wait. Oh yeah, have you seen the Steam Keyblade, like the special one for having the Steam version of the game?
No, I have not.
I have it on stream right now, but give me a second.
Give me a sec.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna put it up there. It's well, I guess now 5 versions have this special Keyblade, but the color scheme is different. Xbox's was green and black. Sony's was white and blue, I'd like to say. Epic's is white and black, and Steam's is dark blue with white.
Mm-hmm.
It is the same model as Mickey's upgraded Keyblade, but I do really like it. I just think the color scheme is really sharp. And its form change is the same as the others, where it's second form, but it's second form D. And it naturally has magic roulette, so whenever I fill the command gauge and a magic command's supposed to pop, it could be any of the random ZA spells. So you have access, if you have this Keyblade, you have access to ZA spells from the minute you get situation commands.
And that's kind of nuts.
Yeah. Great, it's not enough that it breaks the game, because you still have to worry about elemental resistances. Like, you're not going to be killing flame cores with fucking Farza.
Talking snowman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you know? You were right.
Okay, let's see.
I want to
Though,
look. Wow. You really
it is kind of nice, though, after Kingdom Hearts 3D, just to see Sora actually enjoying himself again.
Well, I guess my feet.
Because, oh god, the end of 3D did a number on him.
Are these your friends?
Yeah, that was kind of the point of 3D, and I appreciate that more than anything.
No, I agree. It's like, he went through a lot. He knows he went through a lot, but he's still able to find joy and fun in what he's doing.
Why don't I get a
Yeah.
color too? My name is Sora.
And I'm Donald Duck.
Oh, and I'd be Goofy the Green.
Goofy.
Why don't I get a color too?
And I know they're strangers, but they seem pretty nice
Well,
to
Goofy
me.
being the best.
Goofy's the best.
I'm Kristoff, and this is Sven.
Nice to meet you.
So, where are you guys all headed?
We're going to try and put an end to this crazy winter.
And to do that, we need to find my sister Elsa.
I think the reason why,
Your sister?
What a
like,
coincidence.
this is my
We're going to
opinion. I
see
think the reason why this
you.
doesn't really work as a Kingdom Hearts
Elsa?
world is because of the
we
fact
ran into her
it's
up
the
the
nature of the
mountain.
plot. The fact that it's all entirely about reaching Elsa.
Telling us what's going on
There
around here?
isn't really much they could do to
Worried.
put Sora there
We think
interacting
your
with
sister might
Elsa,
be in some
because it
trouble.
defeats the whole purpose of the film.
Trouble? Are you sure?
And I have a feeling they couldn't do a post scenario because I think Disney might have already been working on Frozen 2 at the time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Frozen 2 was already in production at the time.
So they probably weren't going to let Square Enix play with that.
I'm right there with you.
And unlike, say,
hope you like
Tangled, you
short
can't.
Sure.
They couldn't come up with an excuse to have like
You know, I
an
should go
in-between
find Sven.
series.
He's looking
Yeah.
a little hungry.
And Tangled, at least, while they do it the main story, Marluxia's influence on it is quite interesting because of the fact Marluxia's not as prominent as Larxene is.
Reindeer
Yeah.
Sven too?
The reindeer is Sven.
Oh, how fun.
I think it's also just because I just have a general distaste of Larxene.
When we were little,
My sister
I mean,
used to be really close.
Bitch.
You and the rest of the fan base.
No, there's that one half of the fan base.
We don't talk about that half.
But then, one day, for some reason, Elsa just shut me out.
And there's another copyright notice. This is the thing. Both this and like this world in general is the one that will hit me with a copyright notice from Kingdom Hearts. Outside the opening, the first part of a series, and the last part of a game.
Then, finally, it was time for her coronation. Let's just say I was more than a little excited. I thought we'd finally have a chance to talk.
I think the only other one that was as bad as this was
We got into an argument.
Halloween
and
Town.
I lost my temper. I was just so frustrated. And then, well, that's when she used her magic to push me away. It was all my fault.
And that's just because Halloween Town's theme is, of course, this is Halloween. I get why. I remember seeing some people kind of upset Halloween Town wasn't in this game, but I get why. They've done it 3 times. Technically 4 if we... yeah, no, 4, because there was Kingdom Hearts, Chain of Memories, 358, and Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any more else they could really do there. Olympus, at least, they still had the actual plot of the fucking movie they were sitting on.
I shouldn't have upset her the way I did.
And at least with that, they also used it as acknowledge, like, no, Hades has tried this 3 times already. Once with Terra, once with,
I'm sure she knows how much you love
the Heartless, and once with Auron. Oh, no, it was with Cloud, Auron, and, Terra.
Maybe that's why she looks so sad. It's just like when Riku disappeared.
I'm still convinced Zack is dead.
He thought he had to push me away to protect me. Maybe Elsa's the same. If
We're probably
anything,
never going to
however,
see
it's you.
Zack at all. Ever again in the Kingdom Hearts series.
We say that Kingdom Hearts 4, he appears, we're like, what the fuck?
I need some help.
No, see, here's the thing. That's the joke. I'm trying to get that to happen.
It has been said on a Shade stream. I'm still convinced that I'm convinced Square Enix is watching me because it's happened too many times.
It's not a stick. Well, it is a stick, but it's Olaf's arm. He's falling apart again.
Falling apart?
How come you're not upset?
Oh, it's no big deal. He's a snowman. We'll just put him
Oh,
back together.
Olaf.
Really?
You can do that?
I gotta see this.
The pieces can't be too far from here. Could you guys help us look for him?
Of course. Hey, I'm over this way. Huh?
I heard it too.
Yep, that's Olaf's voice. Why don't we look up above the waterfall?
I'm over
That's not his
here.
body.
That sounds like Olaf.
Hey, I'm over this way.
And
This might.
I'm gonna collect the funny ones because I do find these gags a little bit funny when you get the wrong body.
I'm over here.
It's quiet, but I can definitely hear his voice.
Would I call this cozy or snug? I'm gonna go with snug.
His voice is getting louder.
Okay, getting dizzy. The whole world's doing somersaults. Okay, getting dizzy.
Come on, build up enough speed.
I can hear you. You're getting closer.
He must be nearby.
The whole world's doing somersaults.
There we go. It's got above enough speed to hit the rock.
Hey, Olaf, there you are. I was starting to think nobody'd ever come along and find me.
Well, I'm glad we did.
Well, I think I might have seen Olaf's legs legging it.
Got him.
I caught them.
Great job, Sora.
Think that's all of him?
Anna will know what to do next.
Wait, why does everybody look all wobbly?
It's not us, Olaf. You're about to tip over.
Huh? Oh, no!
Yeah, I kind of.
I can appreciate that they had a little bit of fun with this. With the, wrong body.
Hey, Olaf might know where the rest of him is.
Where did he go?
I know where the correct one is, but I'm still gonna do this one because it's funny.
Mhm.
This him?
Well, it's the right shape.
The fact that none of them stopped Sora from doing this.
Anna will know what to do next.
Bringing the giant body over.
Anna, question. When did you get so small and tiny?
Actually, Olaf, it's more that you're really big now.
You're right! What a great view!
I think we did it wrong.
Aw, but I like being tall.
Keep looking.
It is kind of hard to spot him in all this snow.
Sora, what about Lola?
Oh no, that's the wrong way.
Hey, Olaf might know where the rest of him is.
You just immediately start trying to leave it off the way he is. Good
It's
job.
perfectly fine. Let's see, it should be.
Gosh, we already searched here.
Yes, we did. Is it up here? Here we go.
He can't have gone too far.
There we go.
Hey, this is Olaf's body.
Button and all.
Think that's.
I still think we should just use the large body. We use them to run over the Heartless.
Know what to do next.
Just give him an action command where you roll on top of him.
Why not? Mike Wazowski's is there just bowling.
Yeah.
And that should do it.
You sure something's not missing?
Like, I also appreciate the fact like that they put
Looks right.
like the effort for like, you know, the way the snow parts around the different characters.
Better.
The bed in Andy's room actually compressing when Sora's standing on it.
What Anna gave me!
And apparently, according to the devlogs, they spent a lot of time on the fluffiness of the Dandelion Heartless.
Oh.
That doesn't surprise me.
It wasn't even because of Nomura, it's just they were all really concerned about the Dandelion Heartless.
Someone had to pick it up.
You're right, buddy. Thanks for finding it and not actually eating it.
Sven, best character.
Welcome.
You know what this world needs more of? More Sven.
I love having a nose.
Yes.
Hey, Kristoff, how'd all this happen anyway? You know, I'm not sure. These weird animals, well, they were more like monsters. They just crashed into Olaf.
I knew it.
The Heartless again.
Yeah. The Heartless. And I thought the wolves around here were bad.
Kristoff, look!
I still say I think the most malicious of the invasions by the enemies is still probably the Unversed.
Anna, Kristoff,
Yeah.
keep going.
They were fucking out for blood.
What?
And God bless that that mother. Ma, the gator's back!
Ma, the gator's back!
You just hear a shovel.
Yeah, there. Back off. Yeah.
I will say one thing I will say I like by both Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Mix was the fact that in particular Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. It's something I dislike about Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix. Combo Master is not locked behind levels. In Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, you have to reach level 50 to get Combo Master. In 2 Final Mix, you have to beat Roxas. In this one, it's a bonus level from an encounter with, why am I drawing a blank here? A bunch of Unversed in, Monsteropolis. I also am, I don't know if I've told you the mods I'm currently running. I'm running a mod that
We better catch up.
gives me all of the, critical mode abilities. Because there were, here, I'm gonna pull up my ability list. There were 3 abilities exclusive to critical mode. Critical Converter, Critical Recharge, and Critical Counter.
Right.
I don't do enough counter commands outside the data fights to justify critical counter for its 5 AP cost.
Yeah.
I'm usually in an MP recharge state at some point, so critical recharge works great for me. And critical converter, I don't get the attraction commands at all outside of certain battles. For example, the Rock Titan. But outside of that, I will never see green commands. But in exchange, my gauge will always give me a form change command. Because without this, say I filled the situation gauge just by casting spells, I wouldn't get my form change. The other one is adding the DLC abilities like not Rising Spiral, Aerial Sweep, Quick Slash, stuff like that. The ones that were added in, Remind are now available in the base game. And mind you, they didn't just give it to you as like, oh no, you get it at the start. Nah, they hit them in, the bonus levels. Which I can appreciate. Weird to see Sora with double flight. It's not just me, right?
A little bit.
I was also talking about it earlier. I like the fact that the Keyblade designs are incorporated into the form changes.
Yeah.
It's more noticeable with Favorite Deputy, with the crossguard becoming the hammer. And the morphing for Happy Claw, Happy Gear into Agile Claws and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Also, because the cutscene is played, Aqua got Norded!
Oh, rip.
Me too. We better skedaddle.
Oh yeah, I forgot the unique large bodies for this world. I like them. Oh, bye. Oh, shit! The weird one for me still is the fact that I don't have, Starlight. Just because I'm used to having it because of, my Xbox build. I was tempted to buy it with the, Everything for Sale mod, but I decided against it. The only other mod that I'm running adds Oathkeeper and Oblivion to a level drop instead of being critical mode and Lucky Emblem locked. Just because I do not have the sanity to go through critical mode again.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm happy critical mode is that hard. I want a challenge from it, but holy shit!
Here we go.
Oh yeah. The fucking parasol, Victorian lady Heartless are kind of interesting designs. Just in general, I think KH3 has some really interesting Heartless. Like, even the Nocturnes with the added effects look really good.
Right.
Whee! And, you know, I think this is something else we can both agree on. Kingdom Hearts 4, they gotta keep the Keyblade Forge. They gotta keep that system.
Yeah, being able to upgrade your Keyblades in general is just useful.
Yeah, I mean, you can run... It makes running the whole game with just Kingdom Key a lot less impressive, unless you also stipulate, I'm not upgrading.
Yeah.
But it
also, like, in general, people just have, like, favored designs.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, I like Ever After. Ever After is a fucking phenomenal Keyblade for Magic users. Especially because of the fact that, it's... The only downside to Ever After is, I think, its finisher's ass.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, the actual avatar ability is amazing. With the fact that they were doing the form changes instead of drive forms, I think the, what's it called, was necessary. The Keyblade Forge.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the fact that the finished command for the twin yo-yos has Boo's googly eyes.
Yes.
There's so many fun designs in this game for its Keyblades. And I'll be honest, I like them way more than Dream Drops. Dream Drops felt a little too silly at times.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sorry, I could not take the scene seriously of Riku threatening Ansem while using Counterpoint. Like, it looked good with Dive Wing, but it does not look good with Counterpoint.
Yeah, you're right.
It's funny, but it does take away from the tension. I say that because I actually did not know Dive Wing was a thing when I first played that.
Right.
I'll say, I'm kind of upset myself for sleeping on air step attacks as much as I did.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of got used to it a little bit more with the data fights.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm so upset that I slept on them. They make Like, I already like KHD's combat. Like, I never really found it as floaty as everyone kind of complains.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's also just because even in KH2, I always used aerial combat more.
Yeah.
Okay, Donald's Magician's Wand plus...
Don't get me wrong, I still very much like the aerial combat of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm...
You
in
know...
Kingdom Hearts 3 than in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah. You know what it is? I think it's just... It doesn't feel floatier, it feels faster. Because, like, when I went... It's the same thing some people complain about with Elden Ring going back to Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
It's the fact that when you play Elden Ring and go back to Dark Souls 3, a lot of the bosses feel slower. And I noticed that during this, especially going... It's more noticeable if you go back to Kingdom Hearts 1, if any of them. That combat is sluggish as shit.
Oh yeah, no.
Hell, I wonder if Anna and the others made it there yet.
And Kingdom Hearts 1, I will still say, is probably the worst combat in the series. Just, like, on its own. Birth by Sleep's main issue is some of the bosses are bullshit. Looking at you, fucking Terranort! With your wave-dashing bullshit.
What are you talking about? All you need is you just need mind trap spells.
Yeah, no, he's immune to them.
Mind traps.
Well, it's okay. You can just unfreeze it.
I know.
No,
I have
wait.
video
I
proof.
don't
He
know how.
dodges
Sure
through
you
that
can.
shit.
I know you can.
Oh, God. He's a bitch no matter what character you play as. But he is definitely way harder as Terra than Aqua.
Yeah.
Anna and the others must have gone inside.
Yeah, I think everything with Elsa's castle is pre-rendered. Which, you know what? Not Anna's castle. Elsa's castle is pre-rendered, and I kind of get why. It is definitely a set piece.
Yeah. Probably one of the biggest set pieces in all of Kingdom Hearts.
And, God, this... Actually, they do have the exterior modeled because of the fact there's the cutscene with Arxene outside. It's definitely the interior that is pre-rendered.
Oh? Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. But I think something terrible must have happened. I hope our friends are okay.
What?
Stop! Put us down!
Go away.
Heads up! Oh! Watch out for my butt!
Hey, it is not nice to throw
Whoa,
people!
whoa, 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 feisty pants.
Let me
Okay,
go.
relax. Just calm down. Calm down.
Okay, all
Just
right.
let
I'm
the
okay.
snowman be.
I'm calm.
Huh? Oh, come on.
God damn it!
See, now you made him mad.
I'll distract
Now
you guys.
she's giving me a
Back
false
down the
fight.
mountain you go.
I'd like to say that that's a problem with the game, but no, that's just the plot of the movie. How much of Rose is just climbing up and climbing down this fucking mountain? I do love the trio just being goofy every so often.
Wait for me!
That-
Huh? Where's Goofy?
Run for your life.
I got an idea.
Oh, that's perfect!
I think how Donald can't figure it out, but Sora's like, you son of a bitch, I'm in.
You know why Sora can figure it out? Because this is the exact same fucking plan that Goofy had when it came to the
Dream drop.
Musketeer world.
Yeah. Thank you, Chosen One, for the raid.
Oh, yeah!
Only, you know, with less firing himself.
That plan was genius. I don't know what you mean.
Snowball?
On.
Don't you? Don't you?
Yo-yos!
I want to be a yo-yo man too. The yo-yo man refused to answer and just kept yelling.
Steady.
Yay!
I gotta talk about like one of my favorite worlds in this one, though. I think the Kingdom of Corona, Monsteropolis, Toy Box are some of my favorites. My favorite world's the last one you go to before endgame scenarios. You know which one it is.
Yeah.
Fuck your armor.
Thank you, chicken strips.
One thing I will say that I like about the KH3 Keyblades over any of the others, the fact that they can have multiple abilities. Because, for example, Ever After starts with Leaf Bracer, and when you level it up to a certain point, it gives you access to the Za Arrow command without meeting requirements.
Right.
And on top of that, the fact that the different base forms, so like mage, soldier, or I'm trying to think here, guardian, all have different kits. Like if you're using a soldier-based one, like say Favorite Deputy or Happy Gear, Sora will always have Combo Master without even needing the ability. There's the Raw Blizzard Command and Radio Blaster. But yeah, having access to those without needing, I don't know, have the Keyblades grow and having multiple abilities, as well as the Drive Forms having a shared kit that you don't need to alter.
Yeah. It helps a lot.
It helps a lot. I didn't hate the growth abilities, but God, it did drag leveling some of those Drive Forms. Looking at you, Final.
Nah.
Good thing snow's so
Nah,
soft.
not fine.
That's true. You've I'd say
No, final's kind of easy, all things considered.
Final's easy. The only thing that sucks about grinding Final is the cost to enter the Drive Form and keeping.
Oh, thank you.
Should we climb the mountain again? No, thank you.
Here's the thing: it's easy to get into final form.
Yeah.
Because once you get it, just go to the one Hades Cup that lets you just have infinite drive forms.
That's easy. It's finding nobodies to kill with it.
Well, that's
sense.
what
For us,
the
too. We
that's
still
what
need to talk to
the
Elsa.
Second time.
Mysterious
go.
Tower is
Yeah,
for.
back to the ice
I
palace.
used the room right before the door to the final boss. Because if you went into that room, Sora would cut out of his Drive Form and have a full refund.
Oh yeah, no, that's always just a good trick in general to reset your drive forms.
Yeah, you just either know where it is or know where the save points are.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it was either. I'd say it was either that or Master Form was a little annoying at times. But I swear there was a glitch in the Oh! I forgot what that sound was! No one has put bits on this channel in a very long time.
Thank you.
Take this.
Thank you. Oh shit, I forgot. Why the fuck is there a fucking Orichalcum? Was that Orichalcum Plus?
That was normal.
Okay, I was gonna say. I guess I was laughing a little too hard, because...
Orichalcum. It's
No.
so funny.
No, it's still funny, but no. There's a fucking random Orichalcum Plus, if I remember correctly, in the Pirates world.
Yeah.
That, I will say, Orichalcum Plus, let's go, is not nearly as masochistic as it is in Kingdom Hearts 2.
This is true.
I've had people tell me Kingdom Hearts 2 isn't that bad. I'm like, motherfucker, you have to complete the entire item catalog. You need to find every single drop in the fucking game.
Try this.
No matter what, both of them are not nearly as annoying as I've never built Kingdom Hearts 1's Ultima weapon.
Yeah. Most people don't.
Because it's bullshit, if I remember correctly. Because you need the blue fungus.
Hey.
Hey, a character who we never meet and never speaks, and I'm convinced might not even have a face model in this game.
That guy.
It could be somebody from Arendelle who came up here to help her.
Don't think so.
I was talking about it earlier. I was actually talking about... You need to fight the pink monkey so many times. Oh my fucking god, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But,
Darkness?
I was talking about it earlier when I was in Monsteropolis. I don't think... And we've had this conversation before. I don't think there are many Disney twist villains that work. Like, we're counting Disney and Pixar. I think one of the best is still, the guy from Monsters, Inc. I don't think he's going to be top for a bit.
Yeah, Mr. Waternose.
Yeah, Waternose worked because, like, you could see him being the villain with the context clues, but it also isn't blatantly in your face obvious. One of the worst I'd still say...
It's more something that you could guess without needing context if
Yeah.
you have worked a corpo job at all.
Yeah. And then there's, well, that was his mistake!
It was his mistake.
I fucking hate him as a twist villain. I fucking hate him as a...
Makes little sense as a twist villain.
And then there's this guy where it's just like, my only issue is he's just not present enough in the story.
He's literally not actually a character.
He's
just existing.
I have had people fight back with me on this, like that he sucks as a twist villain. It's like, he's just not present enough to be a twist.
Yeah. Which, that more stems from the issues of
Frozen.
Frozen as a movie, yeah. But we are not movie writers, so...
Well, okay. Frozen itself, from my understanding, had a weird production. They're not movie writers, but, yeah, I don't think you need to be a movie writer to be able to criticize some aspects.
Yeah.
Frozen had a weird production where, supposedly, from my understanding, is very late in production, the whole movie was rewritten to fit around one song. And that was Let It Go. Because they knew they had a fucking banger there, and they were going to capitalize on it. And I kind of get that to an extent. Marks have such a good Keyblade transformation because you can make clones of yourself and your damage multiplier. Yeah. Yeah, no. It's good. That's why I'm trying to switch to other Keyblades on top of it. I have a general rule. I like to run 3 styles of Keyblades. One is my magic, one is my physical, and one is my all-rounder.
Looking for Elsa too?
My personal all-rounder is Starlight, My magical is always swap between either Ever After or Shooting Star.
Same side.
Depends on the situation. And physical,
I guess
base
all you
game,
got to do is keep
it's
your
Nano
faith.
Gear, but in with the additional content, Oblivion.
We should team up, big guy.
Oblivion
But
is...
yeah, that's almost like it's Oblivion or
Why
something.
not?
Oathkeeper and Oblivion are both good. And it is funny that we were talking about it the other day, the fact that Oathkeeper is shorter with a wider guard, a wider blade, where Oblivion's a thinner blade and longer.
He can always
Yeah,
make friends
which,
with
you know,
anybody.
that's
Works.
genuinely perfect for dual wielding.
Come on.
Because that's usually how actual dual wielding works. It is not two blades of the same length of two long blades.
Yeah, no, it's not. If you're dual wielding, you're not fucking Zoro. It's more akin to what's in Monster Hunter, where one blade's shorter and one blade's longer.
You can still have like medium length blades that are like you can still dual wield with two medium lengths, but you
It's
don't dual wield with two long ass swords.
Yeah.
Zoro's just built stupid.
This is true. I mentioned before, I finally got to Wano. And I do love something about the beginning of Wano. They're told, the Shogun is after us. We need to be undercover until Luffy and the others get here. So they all take, undercover jobs. Frankie goes into construction, which makes sense for him.
Yeah.
Usopp becomes kind of a snake oil salesman.
Which, that is the most Usopp thing that I've ever heard.
Robin goes undercover as a geisha in an attempt to assassinate the Shogun.
Yeah, that tracks.
And then there's Zoro. He's just walking around town, getting drunk, gets accused of being a mass-murdering slasher, and finds out it's the local daimyo, and proceeds to attempt to kill him and all of the guards.
Shooting Star, Kingdom Key, and Mirage Staff.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I think some of my favorite things with Kingdom Hearts 3 in particular is like seeing the mods that just turn Sid into Devil May Cry.
Yeah, there's some really good mods. But yeah, the good thing about Shooting Star, and the reason why I still use it a lot, is because of the fact that it's not even for its third form. I don't care for the third form. It's the second form. The fact that it's a move and shoot is perfect for dodging and leaving damage.
Mm-hmm.
That got me through a good chunk of the data fights.
Do the Mirages cast magic too, or is it just like the magic bullets that you fire?
I think it's just the magic bullets. I will test that next time I use Mirage Staff. Actually, I know I can't. I thought I could do it because I knew I was in Mirage Staff state, but it doesn't leave the after images outside of combat.
Hmm.
No, they do not cast spells. But I believe Mirage Staff in this form does deal more magic damage. Because I think it has Magic Galvanize. Yeah, and once you get Double Flight, the fact you can leave the after images mid-air, it really allows you to control the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I wish Mirage Staff had, I wish it had a better finisher.
Here we go. You need to chill. Heal.
Yeah, it is pretty ass, but it makes up for it by having a really good actual form shift. Well, with the aforementioned after images and everything like that. Let's see. Hungry Gems. Ooh, I got a strength boost. What am I missing? I'm missing a Betwixt shard. I need Twilight Gems. I need... Oh! Fuck! Yeah, I can agree there. But yeah, no, I'm like, what do I need to make the Wisdom Ring? Sinister Crystal. Well, that's not happening. Sinister Crystals only drop from one enemy type, and that is the, Unversed.
Oof.
Yeah. I'm not going out of my way for that. Oh, wait, I had a fucking accessory slot I could have been using. Shit. I forgot I got it earlier. I actually got an item I never knew was in this game.
Oh?
The Forest Clasp.
Hmm.
To get the Forest Clasp, you have to do all the environmental events with Rapunzel.
Mm-hmm.
So it's when you're going through the field, you have to use arrow on the dandelions. You have to save the rabbits. You have to show her the birds. There's a part where you can find a pond, and you have to splash her with water. It's not a bad accessory. It gives you HP Walker naturally, which recovers HP as you walk or run, so it can save you on cure or potions.
Yeah. Well.
Let me see. I've got some AP now. Probably not gonna use it, but still. Another combo plus... Oh, wait, no. Dropping Groundbreaker. Dropping Groundbreaker, because I don't want the enemies on the ground. I want to keep them in the air as long as possible. But having Withstand combo is always helpful. Also, for context, I am playing on Proud mode. I might actually forget. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm in... That's what it's called. So, the form is Element Form, Strike Form, Guardian Form, and I think that's it. But yeah, Element Form, while it's active, gives you double high jump, double flight, combo master, leaf bracer, magic combo thrift, magic galvanizer, which I now have naturally, so that is doubled. Magic treasure magnet, which will automatically collect prizes and stuff from enemies defeated with magic. Doesn't matter where the fuck it happens, I'm getting it. And hidden potential, which all of them have, which is if you're battling a powerful foe, you get a strength and magic boost.
Right.
Also, if I remember correctly, outside of Ultima weapon, I think Mirage Staff is the only one that gives you hover. It doesn't really do much, but it's cool.
Stop it! Put me down!
That's Kristoff. Do me a favor and wait here. If you come along, Kristoff might freak out.
No, Sven, we're not going back. She's with her true love.
Kristoff!
Sven knows it's bullshit.
Sora.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm glad you guys are safe.
Ow!
Where'd Anna go?
She's back at home.
Huh? Something happened?
Anna was struck in the heart by Elsa's ice magic. If the ice isn't removed, she'll freeze forever. Only an act of true love can thaw a frozen heart. So I took her back to Arendelle and her true love, Hans.
But what about you?
What about me?
I sorta assumed you guys were...
No! I just keep her from getting lost.
Really? Oh, but you seem so...
Perfect together.
Yeah, like me and Daisy.
What? Anna.
So I think we can all agree though, Kingdom Hearts 3 has one of the best cutscenes with Yeetus the Vanitas!
Jess.
Elsa.
Is that where Elsa is?
I do love how Vanitas just shows up, says cryptic shit, and it gets yeeted.
Elsa and Anna might both need our help. Let's go.
Young's... It is a good meme. Young Xehanort and Vanitas just get
Getting worse.
fucking disrespected out in their worlds.
Nobody's ever loved you.
Yeah. Would he say that's a young Xehanort? And then, of course, again, the aforementioned Yeetus the Vanitas. Oh, the blizzard has taken Donald. Ah, fuck, I was... Oh shit, Damascus! I can see that. I can see... It's because of the, blizzard pushing you back. It is very reminiscent of, Snowhead Temple in, Majora's Mask.
Look, he's protecting us from the storm.
We can make it.
Okay, guys. The storm's died down.
Gorge, I hope Anna and Elsa are okay.
Hurry!
I'm gonna be honest. Something about this world I did not know until it was pointed out to me was where the fuck this Heartless comes from.
Kristoff?
Anna!
And to be honest, we got enough worlds that we got to explore the villages. Like, we had Kin Macarona, we had, the other two worlds that I haven't talked about yet that I will talk about when we get to them.
Elsa!
The town in Frozen just isn't really that well developed, so it's not like we had anything to explore.
No!
Oh, he does have a face in this. Yeah, I didn't realize he's the one who turns into the Heartless.
Anna!
Twilight Town was turned into a hub world. That was really it.
What?
Though I will say Twilight Town feels more alive than it's ever been. Just because, like, there's actual NPCs now, not just the usual crew. Which, that's something I really do like. The fact that these towns and everything have people walking around. Also, love this Heartless. I love its design. Yeah, no, I agree. It's a smaller world, but it's more... It's more crowded.
This will help Anna?
I don't know.
They made Twilight Town a smaller world, but there isn't really much... I mean, there isn't really much they could have done story-wise in Twilight Town. A lot of it is... A lot of the other worlds are so much larger.
Try this!
Yeah, you only really visit Twilight Town for the bistro or during the and to unlock 100 Acre Wood. You don't even have to do that. I haven't unlocked 100 Acre Wood. Just because of the fact it's completely optional this go around unless you want the Keyblade. And I don't even think it is a good Keyblade if I remember correctly. It's not as bad as it was in Kingdom Hearts 2, but it's still not a good Keyblade. If I remember correctly, its form change is an inferior version of Shooting Star.
Okay, but hear me out. The minigame is just Puyo Pop. Or is just a Bubble Bobble.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
The one minigame is just Bubble Bobble, and that's what makes it peak. Or at least the one for, like, helping out the farm.
Yeah. I think there's multiple minigames again, and you have to max out your rank on all of them for it. Also, the fact that this boss is just Fenrir. Like, Heartless Fenrir goes fucking hard.
No, I actually really like this boss. I've always liked the idea of this particular boss fight.
Yeah, no. The boss fight itself is fucking amazing. It's just funny where the fuck the Heartless comes from.
Yeah.
Even the like, I'll be honest, I think all the bosses in this game look fucking fantastic. This one and the fight in the Kingdom of Corona are both really good to me, just because, for different reasons. This one just visually a spectacle to behold. And Kingdom of Corona is interesting because of the fact it doesn't use a special arena. It's just the world itself.
Mm-hmm.
Which we don't get that often in Kingdom Hearts.
KH3 in general has just given so much more...
They took advantage of the new engine.
They took advantage of the new engine and just the new way to do map design.
Yeah. Which, I remember that was something I was reading in one of the interviews. The design philosophy this go-around was less worlds, but make them bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, did they make them fucking bigger. Yeah. Also, mine might seem faster. I did up Thora's combat speed.
Yeah.
Because I am a speed crack addict.
Honey Spout.
Another super slide and max MP increase. I've been holding back on myself from using, because every time I look over my other monitor.
Now the funny thing with Honey Spout, which is the Keyblade that you get from 100 Acre, right?
Yeah,
is that despite it being Honey Blasters and Honey Launcher for its form changes,
they're just shooting star.
Yeah, but the form type itself is Guardian form.
The fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, generally, I remember Guardian form not really being that good of a form. Like, the main Keyblade of note that uses it is Counterpoint? Not Counterpoint,
Counter Shield.
Counter Shield.
From Hero's Origin.
Yeah, it's an okay defensive ability, but you'd rather just have that on Sora's base kit.
There's also Classic Tone. Don't forget about Classic Tone.
Right. Classic Tone, I think, is really good, if I remember correctly. I forget.
That is the...
It's the Classic Kingdom. You gotta find all of them.
Yeah.
I know...
That one has the Phantom Rush and Noise Flux shot locks, as well as the Boom Hammer and Clock Drill. So it's just a different version of the
Deputy.
favorite deputy, yeah.
Yeah. I don't mind that they have repeat form changes that are different forms, like different strike forms and everything, because they do give it different ability sets.
Yeah.
So at least makes them feel somewhat unique. Like, this world's Keyblade's form is shared with... Well, somewhat shared with, Happy Gear, because both their second state is exactly the same, but their final states are different. Where Happy Gear turns into twin yo-yos, this world's Keyblades turn into a full, skate set. Also gets Diamond Dust as an attack.
Oh, I see. So you bumped into Marluxia. Then why am I explaining this again? I told you before. The new 7 hearts. If you mess up and don't find your 7 Guardians of Light, we're gonna need another group to fall back on.
There's also, Grand Chef,
Oh, look at this.
which, you have to get the
guy,
Grand
such a big
Bistro to
boy
5 stars.
now. Well, maybe you should do your job and find the other Guardians of Light.
Please, like you found your 13.
Interesting. So each of the form shifts all have hidden potential as a default ability as well.
Diamond Dust was a Keyblade. Yeah, Diamond Dust is often reused, and it's because of the fact it's, a spell related to Shiva in, Final Fantasy.
It is Shiva's unique
all
ability
13?
when it comes to the
Then
Final Fantasy
if we don't
series.
find our 7, they'll go after
Alright,
Elsa and
let's see.
Anna.
Oh, I'm wrong, actually. Crystal Snow does not use, I thought Crystal Snow used, Element Form. It's, Blitz Form, which is more around speed.
Yeah.
It'll be okay. They're
yeah.
strong.
It prioritizes increasing air slide on, like, a stack of 3, having glide, super glide on
You're
fucking...
right. They have each other.
It has 3 super glides built into its combo on top of the ones you get. Right now, that's 5 uses. HP Walker and MP Walker, and Hidden Potential.
So the thing with Guardian Form is you get Barrier with that, which guards from all directions.
Yeah.
That's the key thing for that. It also has Defender naturally in its kit, as well as Second Chance and Withstand combo.
Yeah.
So it's actually a really good thing for survivability.
Okay.
However, it's not that useful in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Now, it was useful in... Now, here's the thing. It's not useful in Kingdom Hearts 3. In Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So Hidden Potential only works if you're underleveled.
Yeah.
I'm never really underleveled, so it doesn't really matter. It's nice that it exists. It could be used over a level 1 run. Yeah, I can see that. And there's Crystal Snow. I actually do like this Keyblade, though.
Another thing to think about is that Guardian Form is actually really useful if you didn't choose Power of the Guardian.
True. But, like, I mean, like, things like Second Chance and Withstand combo, you just want on Sora.
Yeah.
Sorry we're late.
It's okay. You got here as fast as you could.
The organization claims to have their 13 darknesses.
Do we believe it's true?
I don't know. But there's something else they keep mentioning. They're after a new 7 hearts, which seems to be code for let's go bother more princesses.
Well, as the original princesses of Heart's time for protecting the pure light has ended, they have passed the light.
This
to
is an
others.
interesting thing. Like, this
Our
implies
enemy
that... Oh, this
must
tells
certainly
us
be cognizant
the Princesses of Heart are in a
If the
rotation.
new 7 Hearts is what they wish to call them, so be
Now
it.
this, I feel like, is more of a,
But Kyrie hasn't
Oh,
passed on her
we
power.
can't keep using the
She
same
one of the new
Disney
7?
princesses because Disney
She
tells
must
us
be.
not to, so
But
we're
still,
just gonna
she
make a
chose to
plot
wield the
contrivance.
Keyblade and
Yeah.
fight with us as one of the Guardians of Light.
I mean, it's far from, like, the...
Yeah.
It makes sense in a regard, because there's... These girls are not immortal.
Hey, at least we tracked down Ventus. The Natus told us that he's inside Sora's heart.
And it can also just be seen, like, for example, with the Keyblade. It just moves down the list. So, reminder, Sora was not supposed to receive the Keyblade.
Now we can rescue
It
Ven.
was so...
He was never meant to have the Keyblade, and that's the
Except
best
Aqua's
part
the
of
only one who
Sora.
knows where
Sora's
he's
not some chosen hero
still
of
have to find
destiny.
her
He's
first.
just the second one on the list.
And he wouldn't have even been on the list if Riku hadn't
Fucked
fallen
up.
to
Is
darkness.
that
Yeah.
wise?
You need the power of waking, Sora.
I love Ventus this entire time. Like, I want to go save Aqua. I want to go save Aqua. I want to go save Aqua. And everyone's like, Sora, no, you can't. What the fuck? I don't know why I keep saying that.
Without that power, you are not ready to face the realm of darkness.
Come on. What's so funny?
Sorry. Master Yen Sid knows you a little too well.
Sora getting the Keyblade by technicality.
He said
Yes!
you'd try to stage a half-baked rescue.
One of the greatest technicalities in all of Kingdom Hearts.
Laugh it up.
And not the only
Sora,
technicality,
I know
too.
you're volunteering because you're worried.
Young Xehanort.
About me and Mickey.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. But the power of waking's
that
important.
video that
You can come to the
I
rescue
had
once
sent
you've
you
got
discussing like the
Sound fair?
fighting styles of Kingdom Hearts and how they actually
All right.
are kind of rooted
But
in
be
real
safe.
fighting styles.
No
Yeah.
reckless
They
stunts.
represent the character personalities rather well.
Yes, sir.
Yen Sid, not Yen Sid's, Ericus's kind of hurts when you think about it.
No, not
But that's
exactly.
just Ericus in a nutshell.
Yeah. Yep.
If only he listened to Master Yen Sid the way he listens to Riku. That would be a good start.
Yeah, like
Listening
just
now.
dropped. I had never watched this channel before, but it is.
Though I will say, what is a slight retcon, but I could buy it being a thing the whole time, was Goofy saying that Master Yin Sid had always said, "May your heart be your guiding key," just under his fucking breath. I could buy him doing that shit.
No, I could buy him doing it, but it was definitely just thrown in there.
It was definitely thrown in there, but god, it was kind of funny. It's far from the
Yeah,
champ.
because here's the thing: only Goofy would actually notice that shit.
Yeah.
Nice way to greet.
Also, the detail I do like. Everyone's eye colors in this of the organization.
So, why do you think the old
They're all
geezer
yellow
was
now.
back? He must know we backstabbed.
Like
the
Larxene and
organization when
Malucia's
Zephyrus
is supposed to be
ran it.
blue, Larxene's is green, but now they're all yellow because they're all part Xehanort.
To him, we're nothing but empty husks. The old organization was the same.
Yeah, the channel was
Xehanort used
Champion
13
Analysis,
vessels to
Yep.
hold his essence.
and the name of the video was just
Husks? Not
simply
really.
"I love Kingdom Hearts
You
battle
up for another
stances."
coup?
I love this.
couldn't do it
Larxene
last
immediately.
time.
You up for another coup d'etat? Let's go.
Hey,
And there he is.
What?
Yeah,
You're
honestly,
not
Champion
smart.
Analysis's
well, you
video
heard what
on
Marley said.
Kingdom Hearts
I
battle
don't have to be
stances
smart.
gave me a more of an
Or
appreciation
capable or
for
likable or
the battle
attractive.
stances. Like,
A
I already
would make a better
like
vessel.
the stances, but
Whoa
the fact
there.
that
You are way out of
there
line.
is some
I am
logic
extremely
behind it is
imposing.
nice.
When I
Yeah.
want to be.
I
Even
also
though the
Which is
King,
admittedly
the
almost
Keyblade
never.
could only really properly be used in
Why haven't
a
you gone
specific
to any worlds?
circumstance.
Are you
the world-class
slacking?
tennis champion, Demix.
Yes.
I got
I
benched.
could say I do appreciate the fact though that Roxas's
Sykes
default
brought Vexen
Keyblade
on
set
board.
has just become
They
Oathkeeper
must
in
be
Oblivion.
planning to use replicas.
Those
Yep.
wind-up toys?
Like, it especially ties in, like, one, the fact that he's in between light and dark, and the fact that it's the two Keyblades with the connection to Shion.
I keep saying it, and I will say it until my dying breath, but Roxas is my preferred Kingdom Hearts protagonist. I like Sora, don't get me wrong. I just like
mere puppets. The Riku replica we used in Castle Oblivion was just
Roxas more. And I want to have more content where I'm just playing as Roxas.
From Sora's memories.
Well, you're gonna be playing as him when we do the Archipelago.
Oh, I know. That's why I got that mod.
I need to sit...
Will be human.
I need to sit down with Here's the thing. I like Roxas as a character. I like Sora as a character. I like them all for the roles they fill.
Yes.
I do think with the point Roxas was in Kingdom Hearts 2, he did need to sit down and mellow out a bit.
Yes, no. Here's the thing, right? Roxas has a special place in my heart because he's, like, really my first Kingdom Hearts protagonist ever. And he will have a special place in my heart because of that.
Yeah.
Why is this thing a member again?
Hey now, pointing.
I like calling... They don't even... No one likes Demix.
6 members of the original organization were all apprentices to Ansem the Wise.
This is true.
Yeah, like, a lot of people prefer...
members joined thereafter. The 13th member
I'm
was
pretty sure.
Roxas, a Keyblade wielder.
Because just Roxas has more going for him.
How do you suppose
like, there's nothing wrong with the happy-go-lucky person that Sora is.
Yeah.
I just think Roxas has more development as a person overall than Sora.
I think it's also because we got to have the full year with him.
Well, yes, there's that. But also, like, I think the most character development that I've ever really felt with Sora was in 3D.
This is true. It's Sora. Roxas is the contrast to Sora. This is true.
Yeah. But there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's Sora. It's what Sora fills the role in. But not even just the happy-go-lucky. It's also
Roxas.
Sora's kind of the Superman of the group. He sees the best in everyone.
Yeah.
Also, yeah.
Because our hearts are uber.
Why did I choose 9 through 12? No.
You have been brought
Funny thing about numbers 9 through 12 with the original Organization 13.
What? So that we can rot away on the bottom rung.
They are
What is this organization?
They're dandelions.
I happen to play an important role. No
I think the exception of this group who is not a dandelion is Luxord.
So not cool.
One must hold one's cards as
Demix, Larxene, and Marluxia were
Sigbar claims is real, but
oh
won't
god.
tell us a thing about.
You'll just have
So
to ask
dandelions is a
Xemnas.
group.
Now then, Xemnas.
I know about the Dandelions group. It's just that I don't remember
the details.
I don't remember Demix being a part of that.
I know Larxene, Marluxia, and Ventus are dandelions.
Secret. The ancient Keyblade legacy that slumbers within you.
I have to double check who it's because it's been a while since I remember what the dandelions are. I played that game. I was an active member of the Best Union. Fuck you, who says otherwise. Okay, before we go on to the next world, they were, the dandelions were Keyblade wielders recruited from each of the unions to, they all had a certain resistance to darkness. Ava recruited them on the orders of the Master of Masters. She did not know why. Yeah,
Lauriam and Elrena.
Yeah. Following the war, the Dandelions were trapped in a digital copy of Daybreak Town, with the exception of the new Union leaders and Elrena. The Dandelions' hearts remain sleeping in the data world, protected by their spirit dream eaters manifested from their Chirithes. Because if I remember correctly, the data...
Chirithy.
Yeah.
Poor fucking Chirithy.
Yeah. Essentially, the Union members are caught in a data loop. because of whatever the fucking plan of the Master of Masters is.
Yeah, Demyx and Luxord, we know basically nothing about.
Yeah. Luxord is an honesty. They're both the true wild cards. Watch them be some of the, like, a data copy of some of the masters.